Hello again, it's Noob, and here we have a Burg Wachter Premium Alutitan 77040 SB. I don't know why this has a star system up here. It seems to have 6 stars. This is saying that it's 5 out of 6 stars. Is that security? Is that just quality? I don't really know. If you look down here, it says that you can use it to secure toolboxes, lockers, a factory and a shed. So that doesn't feel like that's a 5 out of 6 security rating. I'm not entirely sure. The packaging doesn't really give us much. It gives us a lot of languages, like a lot of languages. But apart from that, not much. But nevertheless, we're going to see if we can pick this out of the pack. Now, the one good thing about these Burg Wachter padlocks is they have quite good paracentric keyways and usually some security pins in. So let's see how we get on. I actually bought this for another video I'm doing, but before I did that video, I wanted to see whether I could pick this lock. So let's take these keys off. We don't need these keys. We'll take these keys off the key ring, just chuck them to one side. Appears to be a 5-pin key anyway, and we'll leave that ring on. Actually, let's take that off as well. Don't know why I left that on. There you go, done. But we can see there that we have quite a really nice load of sort of warding going on in there. Now, thinking about tensioning this, I've got to try and find a turning tool. Let's try this one. Will that work? Because we don't have a lot of room in this lock, and I've got no idea what just fell off my shelf behind me. Something just took a dive. But yeah, I think that will work. Now, I do have some very thin picks here. So I do have some in 0.5 thousandths. They might come in useful. Maybe this one, maybe that one, maybe this one, if I can get that in the lock. But I don't think that's going to save us too much. It still feels like it's quite tight. So what I might do is just see what happens when I go in with a standard 0.6mm pick. And we'll just get under the pins like this, and we'll try and pick our way through. So it feels a little bit cumbersome, I must admit, because I'm trying to find a binding pin, and I can't. I feel like I'm getting tension, but I can't feel anything binding there, so let's have a go. Maybe pin 1 here. It feels still very springy, and it's very hard to pick up around that warding, I have to say. Oh, and another pin there. That's pin 2 into a bit of a false set. That could help us. Yeah, it's very hard to get under the pins because of that warding, I have to say. So I think we've got pin 1 and 2. Try and get onto pin 3. And on 4, no. 5. Bit of counter rotation on 5 maybe. And I don't know if we've overset something. So back through. Oh, and 4, and we are open. So we got it. That was a little bit tricky. I don't think there was definitely a spool in there. I don't think this is like a super high security lock, but that warding was really hard to get around, because even if I get around to this side, I'm still having to pick up sort of, can you see that? Through that warding to pick these pins. They felt like they had to be lifted really high, so it wasn't just me being able to pick them off of, say, this warding ledge here and pick them up to about halfway. I had to curl this round, then pick up like at a really steep angle. I think maybe a thinner hook would have been more beneficial just to get around the corner and get up to height, but we still managed it. So yeah, I mean, it's a good example of where a manufacturer makes a lock a little bit more difficult by putting in a trickier keyway, and that does, I think, really affect its pick resistance. It's clearly had a positive effect to that pick resistance. Would I think it's a high security lock? No. These aluminium or aluminum locks, if we're in the United States of America, are designed for generally low security applications, but ones which are in a corrosive environment, maybe by the ocean with all the salt spray, that kind of stuff, because obviously the aluminium is going to resist corrosion a lot more than, say, steel would, although it still has a hardened steel shackle. So maybe this is just a light, cheaper alternative. I'm not so sure, because it's not sold as a lock which is designed for harsh environments. I'm just trying to find the English in here. It's just a solid aluminium body, although they actually do spell it aluminum, not aluminium like we say in the UK. And rust-proof interior. So it's got rust-proof interior, but not rust-proof shackle. This is a very strange lock. Anyway, if you like that video, please give it a like. If you have any comments, do leave them below. I do read them all and reply to as many as I can. If you haven't subscribed, now's a great time to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all next time.